All right, so if you're somebody battling with lupus, I have a message for you. All right, and that message is that your soul is calling out for you to release the power that lies deep within you. All right, and what do I mean by that? That means that your soul is calling out for you to become the best version of yourself possible. Okay, now when it comes to natural or holistic healing, we can translate this to any disease. All right, and the benefits of it can help any disease. But with lupus, this is very unique, and I'm gonna give you a few reasons why. Okay, first we can look at the name lupus. All right, and its spiritual meaning, and the meaning of the word lupus is wolf. All right, now when it comes to the word wolf, the spiritual meaning is loyalty, courage, independence, spiritual growth, and connection to the wild. All right, we have representing both communal harmony and personal autonomy, and urging us to embrace our instincts and follow our inner truth. All right, now this definitely defines a wolf. All right, a wolf is a strong individual, a courageous individual. All right, and also a deep and mysterious individual. However, a wolf also has strong ties to the pack and the herd. All right, and this is what makes the pack so strong, is because they're such grounded and such courageous individuals. All right, and all of these great individuals together make a stronger pack. All right, so when it comes to lupus, your soul is calling out for you to become a courageous, self-expressive individual as well, expressing your inner truth. All right, your inner truth is the light that shines within you. Okay, and in order to do these things, it requires us to do all of the things that would help somebody with lupus not experience flare-ups. Okay, and what are those things? We're talking about eating healthy. All right, we're talking about good quality relationships. All right, paying attention to different trauma and stresses inside of our life. Okay, we're talking about being creative and actually expressing our creative energy. All right, this is a big part of unfolding and revealing our inner truth, is expressing our creative energy. All right, we're talking about resting. Okay, resting is so essential and so important. Okay, and if you look at any of the ancient scriptures, they talk about resting all the time, how much we need to rest. Okay, the body is constantly working and constantly exerting energy. Now let's actually break down the disease lupus. All right, let's break it down in a psychological way and in a way to understand it in a metaphysical or spiritual way. All right, so with lupus, the thing that we're dealing with is the body is creating antibodies to attack the DNA or the tissues within the body. All right, and these antibodies are called anti double strand DNA antibodies. All right, and these antibodies are attacking the double strand part of our DNA. Now, why is that important? I'm gonna tell you why. All right, that's important because by destroying that DNA, it's destroying the part of the DNA that is pretty much responsible for all of our hereditary traits and all of our genetic coding. All right, and when you think about it, why would the body be attacking this part of the DNA? Right, and how can the body consciously attack a part of itself without you giving instruction, right, or without your personality or person given instruction? And this is why in the beginning I said your soul is calling out to you, because there's something else that's governing these different cells and parts of your body that's beyond your approval, right? And that is your soul, because your soul is actually governing your whole being, right? Your heart beats all day, every day. You're not telling it to beat, all right? This is an automatic immune system response that's happening when your body is actually creating these antibodies, okay? Just like your heart beating, automatic, all right? So, with that being said, why is the body doing this, right? And the body is doing this when we look at it, right? And I can't tell you that this is what it is definitively, but when we look at it, we can kind of connect these dots, right? The part of your body that's being destroyed is the part that's responsible for who you've been up until this point, okay? And who you've been up until this point has caused you to get the disease known as lupus. Now, lupus can be hereditary, but even with that being said, who you've been up until this point has caused you to get the disease known as lupus. All right. So your body is destroying the parts of you that are responsible for you getting up until this point in which you're experiencing lupus. All right. That means it's destroying all of the different traits and different habits and different things that you got from your parents, your aunties, your friends in the past lifetimes, if you believe in that sort of thing. Anything that led up to this version of you, your body is destroying and trying to get rid of. And when I say that the soul is calling out to you to release the power within you, that means your soul is calling out to you to have a transformation. All right. It's calling out to you to transform and become the greatest version of yourself. All right. What does that mean? All right. This is a version of you that eats healthier food. This is a version of you that does all of the things throughout the day that actually creates a healthier body and a healthier mind. All right. This is the version of you that have healthy relationships. Okay. That is intimate, that connects with their loved ones, that has a healthy relationship with their spouse, all right? A healthy relationship with their siblings, okay? This is a version of you that spends time in nature, okay? Does things to help the planet, okay? This is a different version of you than you've probably been up to this point, all right? When you think about the version of you now, and you think about the flare-ups, the flare-ups that you're experiencing, you got to ask yourself, what different things are you doing to trigger these flare-ups, all right? And these flare-ups can be triggering from the diet and the food that you're eating, not getting in enough rest, not creating or not expressing yourself creatively, right? Frequently, all right? A lot of times we're suppressing that energy, suppressing our thoughts and suppressing our feelings and not getting it out, which can cause stress inside of our body and then express itself in the form of a disease, okay? So many different things can be leading up to the flare-ups that you're experiencing and the different type of inflammation that's happening in your nervous system and inside of your body. Okay, so with your soul calling out to you to actually make healthier decisions, it's calling out to you, like I said, to become the best version of yourself. And to become the best version of yourself, you will have to let go of the old version of yourself. And your body is literally forcing it to happen. It's forcing it to happen. So at the end of the day, if you are experiencing lupus, all this means is that it's time to hop on a path. It's time to take that journey up that mountain. All right. And it's time to start doing all of the things that you know are better for you and are best for you that you've probably been holding back on doing up until this point. Okay. It's time to stop eating ultra processed foods or any foods that are artificial or are not good for your body at all. All right. So that means it's time to adopt a healthier diet. Okay. Another good thing, too, to acknowledge is, do you live in an environment where you have the opportunity to be healthier, right? Because like I said, your emotional life and what you're experiencing on an emotional level is very important. So if you're in an environment where people aren't supporting you to eat healthy, or you can't get to different restaurants or different grocery stores that sell healthy foods, this could be affecting you emotionally as well and can also be adding to the triggering of your flare-ups. Okay, so we want to look at it in that type of wide scope when we're talking about eating healthy, not just the foods, but do we live and are we moving in spaces where we have the opportunity to eat healthy as well? All right. Another thing we want to start looking at is how much rest are we getting? Make sure you're getting rest. You're getting a lot of sleep, at least 7 hours a night, going to bed early if you need to. Okay. And waking up early too, as well. All right. Too much sleep can be just as debilitating as a little bit of sleep. Okay, we get lethargic and the body becomes a little lazy. All right, so make sure we're getting just enough sleep and that you feel rested and that you feel jubilant when you wake up in the mornings. Okay, another thing too is making sure that your relationships are healthy. All right, your friendships. Okay, your emotional life is the foundation of how you're feeling and the quality of your health at all times. So, with that being said, how are things with your friends? How are things with your parents? Okay. Ego may say, hey, no, forget that. I don't need to do anything and want to be big and bad. But at the end of the day, the body is saying otherwise. The body is saying, I need connection. I need love. I need positive stimulations. I need to feel good. Okay. And that's what's most important at this point. All right. So make sure that your relationships are sound and make sure that you're experiencing positive emotional stimulations inside of your body. Okay. Intimacy is very important if you have lupus. Okay. Making sure that you're in a good, strong, intimate relationship with your partner, with your parents, with your friends. All right. Hugs, kisses. Okay. Things like that. Expressing how you feel. Okay. Being clear and concise and allowing others to express how they feel. All right. And something else that's very important is making sure that you return home frequently. And when I mean home, I mean nature. Okay. We come from the dirt. We come from the forest. We need to return there. It's our source, and it's a way that we can energize ourselves, clean ourselves, and feel connected and whole within ourselves on a daily basis all the time. So make sure you're spending time in nature as much as you can. I live in an apartment on the second floor. I don't have a backyard or a balcony, all right? But I do, and not to make this about me, okay? Definitely not. But I'm just giving an example of how I make sure I etch out the time within my day daily to go outside and stand in the grass barefooted, even if it's for a couple minutes. Even if it's for a couple minutes. I give this to myself every day. All right. Even considering myself in that way and creating that kind of habit in my daily life causes a chemical reaction in my body that helps aid my healing and my own personal transformation. All right. So if you're struggling with these things, what I want you to do is I want you to click the link. It should be in the comment section or something like that. I'm new to YouTube, but it should not you to watch, not new to watching it, but actually posting these kind of videos. But in the comment section or below, right, there should be a link down there. And when you go to that link, you visit my website, and I have an ebook that's called Reversing Lupus. Okay, and all of the things I just gave you real quick and real concise in this whole video, you can access these things inside of this ebook. Now, it's not free, okay? And that's because equivalent energy exchange, okay? Nothing is free in this world, and everything takes something. So with that being said, to make sure that you're safe and to make sure that I'm safe and that we're both fulfilled, okay, there is a price with it, but it's a reasonable price at the end of the day, and it'll be worth the information that you're gonna obtain. All right, so go ahead, click the link down there, download this ebook. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, okay, or leave it in the comments. Definitely comment. All right, if you're experiencing lupus, in the comments, let us know about your experience. What have you done to heal naturally? What have you done that has caused a change in your life that you can share with the community so that others can see what to do as well, right? And there can be more information and more proof, like if we were conducting a study about how we can move forward with this disease and reverse it in a natural way, all right? Because I personally believe all things can be healed, all right? And with that being said, we don't need Western medicine and prescription drugs and things that suppress the disease. We need actually things that help unfold it and help us understand the message and the sign that the disease is trying to communicate to us. All right. So grab the ebook, hit me up, like, comment, share, and it's a long game family. Steadfast, bless.